Okay, we're going to start right here, and we're going to get our blueprint. Just enter your name. You just put donut shop. Okay, so I put donut shop. Not sure if it's going to be storefront or food truck or cart. There's a reason why I'm going to do that. And then obviously it's going to be food and beverage business. Continue. So I'll say, so here I'm going to put family and people who like sweets and desserts. And it's going to be direct to consumer. So I'm just going to start with, we'll move it to 1,000. Okay, continue. We'll hit just as an idea. All right, so we'll wait for the blueprint. So this is where the blueprint will be generated, and we'll get our information to start building. Okay, perfect. We got our blueprint. So what change are we trying to make? We're creating moments of unexpected joy in people's ordinary days, not feeding them, but delighting them. You're transforming the mundane morning routine or the weekend family outing into something worth remembering and talking about. So we'll go through this. So with my $1,000, we obviously won't be opening a storefront. But that's okay, because we can move into mobile carts. And this is where I want you guys to understand. You have to see, if your budget is limiting you, you can see a different path. It doesn't have to be a storefront. Like, you can go into mobile carts, farmers markets. And this is why I said that at the beginning, because there is so many different lanes. You just got to open up your mind to what you can afford to do, really. So we'll keep going through this. I might leave it in the description, because if we go through all of this, I'll try to go through like the most important stuff. Okay, so right here it says the donuts splits into distinct belief systems. One group sees donuts as cheap fuel and dollar coffee shop add-ons. We won't worry about anything else right now. No coffee, no sandwiches, no nothing. Let's just think donuts. Just perfect the donut aspect before we get into anything else. So that's what I want to. But this is what I'm trying to say right here. Another group sees donuts as craft, artisanal, Instagram worthy, worth $4. And believe me, we all know that there's donuts being sold for $4. So this is good advice right here. With $1,000, you cannot afford to make mistakes or unused inventory. Every dollar must generate immediate learning or revenue. Your strategy: secure the minimum equipment to produce 10 to 12 donuts weekly at a single farmer's market or a weekend setup. This is how you get started. Like, again, you don't, like, if you're limited on a budget, this is just a way to get into the industry if this is your passion. This is very good too. Focus on borrowed or shared commercial kitchen space. That's obviously a legal requirement. One proven recipe, minimal but food safe presentation, and word of mouth marketing through sampling. Skip branding signs and equipment you can delay. Your budget gets you through weeks 1 to 3. Customer revenue funds week 4 and onward. So that's what we want to do. We want to keep generating money, not spending it. And then we'll go through here. So our position for parents in your specific town or neighborhood who want weekend family traditions that feel warm and special without the Instagram tax or corporate blandness. We'll go through this. Our competitors will face 3 distinct competitor types, each serving different worldviews. None of them own the space like you can claim. Fresh, local, family-friendly, and generally crafted with the craft attitude. Without the craft attitude. So obviously chain donuts, Dunkin', Krispy Kreme, convenience first operations in high traffic locations, artesian donut shops, that's going to be competition, and grocery and gas station donuts, of course. Our unique stance: you believe in donuts should be made fresh that morning by someone who knows your name, so that prices that let your family say yes, and good enough that people would drive 10 minutes instead of going to the shop 2 minutes away. So our strengths: low overhead lets you survive mistakes. Mobile market model means you're not bleeding rent while learning. We'll go through all this. Of course, health regulations are complex. We need to know that. Weather dependence, yep. Recipe consistency as a beginner. Underpricing from desperation. And burnout from manual production. All legit things to be aware of. Our opportunities are pre-orders, reduce waste, corporate events and catering, subscription models, strategic partnerships, and of course you build email lists from day one. So again, you don't need storefront or a food truck yet. We just need 10 people to say yes, make that again, start as pre-order pop-up operating from a certified commercial kitchen, contact local bakeries, church kitchens, or community centers about rental. Your first offer: a signature dozen box donut selection available Friday mornings only. Pre-ordered by Wednesday, pick up Saturday at 8 to 10 at one consistent location. And then 5 steps to test with 10 people. You go through these weeks. Content first. With 1,000, content isn't optional. It's your entire marketing engine. That, of course, that's what we're going to have to do. You're not selling donuts to strangers. You're inviting people into the story of building something they want to be a part of. Document every step from the rented kitchen experiments to customer reactions. Your content should make people think, I want to support that person. This is great advice. Post 3 to 5 times weekly across Instagram and TikTok. The goal isn't going viral. It's just building small groups who check in because they care. So we'll go through that. And then you got your content ideas that you can start. Again, I think I'm going to leave this in the description so you guys can actually go through it as well to give you a tip. Give you tips. So your audience so empathy and positioning. Your audience isn't everyone who likes sweets. It's people who feel disconnected from mass-produced gas station food experiences and crave something crafted with care. That's like the idea we're going for, you know. We want something basically special. Your positioning: are donuts worth waiting for? Small batches, real ingredients, made by someone who remembers your name. You're not competing on convenience or price. You're offering identity. I'm the kind of person who supports this. And building your tribe, your following, you know. Another great advice: host one monthly donut and coffee morning. But again, I would probably just do donuts and concentrate on making the best donut you could possibly make. Be unique with it. Designs, we'll get into that later in the other videos for sure. Here's your execution: month 1 to 3. Pre-order pop-ups, no walk-up sales, build scarcity and reliability. That's great advice right there. We don't want to be spending no money on ads, not when we have $1,000. Invest in $200 professional food photography after month 2. $100 and thank you cards, stickers for early customers. These are things that we all know customers love. Track everything. This will stop from you guys. I mean, track everything. That way we'll save on waste as well. I mean, this would be cool, but might be a tough sale for sure in the first few months anyway. But nowadays, subscription boxes, it would be a big thing. You know, you could get away with it. So we'll go through that. And then again, your first 30 to 60 day game plan. Here's your weeks 1 and 2 to 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7 to 8. All right, perfect. So I think we went through it. I mean, to go through all of that, it would probably take 30 minutes. I want to keep this video relatively short, but I think I'll post it in the description as a PDF or something, so we can all look at it, or you can look at it. And then, yeah, that's basically it. We'll get on to the next video. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. Hopefully we see that it is a possibility to make this happen. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.